Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today looking at another beer that I got from the guys at Kiosk, a great web shop but also a pretty nice physical store in Copenhagen that I really suggest you guys to check out. And also, of course, their new bar, Rababarap. So check it out guys, they're awesome dudes, great stuff. So thanks a ton to them for the beer. This one sounds interesting. So this one, guys, is another Omnipollo beer, and this is a tribute beer. A birthday beer actually, because this is the Omnipollo Karluminium. So this beer was made for Carl Grandin's birthday. If you don't know Carl Grandin, he's the dude who does all the amazing artwork for Omnipollo, and Henok Fenty, I think that's how you call it, is the brewer. So a great team of, you know, creative, both brewing and artwork coming together to make amazing beer. So they did this beer, or I guess maybe Henok did it for Carl's birthday, and that's why the design maybe also isn't, you know, the classic Omnipollo design, but a picture of Carl and Henok. So that's really cool. And when they first released this bad boy, they released it in 40-ounce bottles, like 40s. That's fucking hilarious. I think that was maybe just, you know, for Carl and maybe some friends and stuff. But they also came out with bottled versions that you could buy. And this is a fruit beer. This is a sour cherry fruit beer brewed at Buxton over in the UK. And it's made with barley malt, wheat malt, oats, and lactose. So 6% sounds pretty interesting. It's been a while since I've had like a straight fruit beer. But, you know, if it's Omnipollo, it's probably going to be pretty good. Because some fruit beers can be nice, like big fruit bowl type flavors. But it was actually originally one of the styles I didn't like too much. But hopefully this will be an example of fruit beer that will be nice. So we've got the Omnipollo Karluminium poured. And it pours a very nice, hazy red color. Kind of like deep red, ruby red. Hazy as well, with a nice pinkish head on top. It looks pretty good in the glass. So I guess happy belated birthday to Carl, because this is quite late. It's a long time ago the beer got released, but I didn't get around to it until now. But hey, let's check out the aroma on Omnipollo Karluminium, or Omnipollo. Yeah. As soon as I did that whiff little thing there, as soon as I smelled it, it was lactose. But yeah, lactose and cherry. It reminds me of like almost like cherry yogurt because of the lactose, like the sweetness. Like it's sweet and it's almost got like almond qualities, like almost guiding your mind towards something like McKellar's Ris à la Male, which is inspired by the Danish dessert Ris à la Mangue, which is like a Christmas dessert we have, like rice pudding with almonds, vanilla, and then it's topped with a hot cherry sauce. It's reminding me of that in a bit, like slightly, but it's got that lactic sweetness, almost like a marshmallowy type thing, vanilla-esque, and then lots of sweet cherry, and almost a bit of that kind of fruity vitamin pill thing. Like, I don't know if that's the Flintstone vitamin pills people talk about in the States, but we have had in Denmark like these vitamin pills that were fruit flavors for kids with like strawberry and cherry and raspberry flavors, like berry flavors. It reminds me a bit of that, but smells pretty nice. Let's give it a taste. And thanks a ton to Kiosk for the beer. That is a crusher of a slight sharp tartness from the cherries. That's a crusher of a 6% beer. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a little bit more tart, maybe version of something similar to a classic Belgian beer by why can't I remember that right now? I've reviewed a few of their products. Lindemans Creek. Not the Cuvée René's that are really nice sour lambics, but the sweetened lambics. It's similar to something like the Creek. It's like a nice fruity dessert beer. Very cherry forward, of course, and it's got like a dried cherry skin type flavor to it as well. And it's like tart cherries with some vanilla-esque notes and that kind of almondy thing. That yogurt-esque flavor I got from the lactose definitely persists on the flavor. You're getting a bit of that kind of lactosey, sweet, milky, sugary flavor that kind of translates into a yogurt-like flavor with cherry. So I'm getting a bit of that. Maybe the aroma more seemed similar to the dessert I talked about, the Riesling than the actual flavor does. It's kind of there, but not as, you know, intense as it was on the aroma. But this is a pretty nice fruit beer. I actually think if you had one of these in the 40 format, it would be so easily crushable. You'd be so hammered. Doing Edward 40 hands with that would have been fucking hilarious. But no, this is a pretty tasty beer. Not like my favorite beer from Omnipollo, but it's a nice kind of crushable fruit beer. So, guys, let's give this one a rating. So, rating-wise for the Omnipollo Karluminium, I think straight 90 actually. It's a really tasty fruit beer for what it is, you know. Fruity, flavorsome. I think it had wheat too, didn't it? Because it does have a bit of a wheatiness. And I think that I didn't talk about the mouthfeel, but it's very slick, medium mouthfeel. That's probably from the oats as well, along with the lactose and the wheat. It's got like a very slick coating, slightly chewy mouthfeel. But yeah, 90. Pretty nice stuff. Nothing mind-blowing, but just a very nice fruit beer. And one of the better fruit beers I've had in a long time. So, guys, if you want to check out the Omnipollo Karluminium, I think they might still have bottles on kiosk, so check it out. And keep your eyes peeled on the kiosk web shop. I missed it, but they had freaking the Brewery white chocolate on there. What the actual fuck? That's insane. But yeah, keep your eyes on those guys, and thanks a ton to them for the beer. As always, guys, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And let me know what you thought of this bad boy if you had a chance to try it. Now I'm going to say cheers, and see you guys in another beer review.